Airplanes are one of the most advanced ways to travel. But let's be honest, most of us still have no idea about the secrets that make flying smoother, safer, and even more comfortable. Whether it's your first flight or your 100th, there are things about air travel that could completely change how you experience the skies. So, what if I told you there are simple tricks you can use to level up your flight? Stick around, because these hacks will make your next trip a whole lot better, and you'll wish you knew them sooner. You've probably heard that window seats offer the best views, but did you know they're also the coldest spot on the plane? While you're gazing out at the clouds, the temperature outside can drop to a shocking -40 degrees Fahrenheit. That freezing air seeps right through the plane's walls, making window seats much chillier than the rest. And if you're flying during the summer, when you're dressed lighter, the cold can be downright uncomfortable. The good news? It's an easy fix. If you're a window seat lover, just layer up before you board. Or, if that's not an option, ask the flight crew for a blanket. They'll have one ready. Speaking of comfort, let's talk about what you're drinking on board. We've all ordered coffee or tea during a flight, but here's something you might not know. The water used to brew those drinks is often not safe. Studies have found that the water stored in aircraft tanks isn't always properly sanitized, and it's been linked to bacteria like E. coli. Some flight attendants won't drink it themselves. So next time you're craving a hot drink, skip the coffee or tea and stick to bottled water or juice instead. Your body will thank you. These small adjustments might seem minor, but they'll make a big difference in how comfortable and safe your flight feels. Now, let's talk about something you probably didn't expect: how dirty airplanes really are. Most people assume that bathrooms are the worst offenders when it comes to cleanliness. Tasingly, the dirtiest spots on the entire plane are the tray tables and seat back pockets. Think about it. Those pockets are full of leftover trash from previous passengers' used tissues, food wrappers, even random junk. And the tray tables. They're rarely cleaned thoroughly between flights. In fact, some flight attendants have shared that they've even seen passengers change diapers on them. It's pretty gross when you think about it. So, how do you avoid this? Bring disinfectant wipes with you and give your seat a quick once-over. Wipe down the tray table, the armrests, and the seat back pocket. It only takes a minute, but could make a huge difference in your comfort and safety. And don't make the mistake of putting your food directly on the tray table. It might seem convenient, but it's a breeding ground for bacteria. Keeping your food in your bag until you're ready to eat and using a napkin or tray liner will go a long way in keeping things clean. It might sound extreme, but in the world of air travel, it's all about taking small steps to protect yourself from hidden germs. If you've got the freedom to choose your flight time, always opt for a morning flight. Here's why. The earlier you fly, the fewer delays you'll deal with. As the day goes on, ripple effect delays start to stack up, meaning that flights scheduled later are more likely to be delayed because of earlier disruptions. Morning flights, on the other hand, are smoother, with less congestion both on the ground and in the air. Plus, the air tends to be calmer, which means fewer bumps and less turbulence. If you're the type who dreads a bumpy flight, booking that early morning ticket might just save your stomach. Now, while we're on the topic of comfort, did you know that sitting at the back of the plane might actually score you better service? It's not just about the extra legroom, or window view. Flight attendants can offer more personalized attention without the pressure of serving the entire cabin. Need an extra snack or a drink? Sitting in the back can mean quicker, more discreet service, and you might even get extra treats without everyone else noticing. Sure, you'll be the last to get off the plane, but the trade-off could be worth it if you want to feel like VIP. Now, let's talk about common travel mistakes and how to avoid them. First up, neck pillows. They seem like a must-have for any long flight, but here's the deal: don't overinflate them. Cabin pressure changes during flight, and if your pillow is fully inflated, it could burst or become incredibly uncomfortable. The key is to leave a little air inside, just enough to support your neck without turning it into a balloon. It's a simple fix that will make your journey much more comfortable. Next, let's address airplane food. Most people just accept the Standard meal options, chicken or pasta, but here's something you might not know. You can actually request a special meal in advance. Whether it's vegetarian, gluten-free, kosher, or even seafood, these special meals are often fresher, served first, and sometimes even tastier than the regular options. You don't have to have a dietary restriction to ask for one, and it's usually free. Just pick your meal when you check in online, and you'll get a better dining experience with no extra cost. These little adjustments can go a long way in making your flight more comfortable, from neck support to a better meal. Small changes, big rewards. Now, let's talk about a few simple ways to make your whole travel experience smoother and more convenient. First up, always download your airline's app before you even leave for the airport. These apps provide live updates on gate changes, delays, and boarding zones. Some even let you rebook a canceled flight instantly, saving you time and avoiding the dreaded customer service line. Plus, you'll often get your boarding pass right on your phone, making everything much easier. Another travel hack that can save you money and hassle is bringing an empty water bottle through security. Most airports now have water stations where you can fill up your reusable bottle once you're past security. No need to pay $5 for a tiny bottle of water at the gate, and you'll stay hydrated without relying on those tiny cups of water they give you on the plane. Always pack a portable bladder. It's one of the smartest things you can toss in your carry-on. You don't want to rely on airport outlets, which are often overcrowded or malfunctioning. If your phone dies, so does your access to boarding passes, ride shares, and even directions. A charged power bank will save you in those moments when you need it most. These small, simple tips make travel a lot less stressful, and you'll be surprised at how much smoother your trip goes when you keep them in mind. Let's dive into some airport hacks that can make your life way easier. If you're planning a trip, always use incognito mode when searching for flights. Airlines track your searches and can raise prices if they think you're coming back for more. By browsing in private mode, you can avoid those sneaky price hikes and secure the best deals. Another small trick: use seat maps to help you pick the best spot on the plane. Websites like SeatGuru can show you which seats have extra legroom, which ones don't recline, or which ones are next to the bathrooms. Definitely a seat you want to avoid. A few seconds of research can mean a much more comfortable flight, especially on longer trips. And here's a simple but effective tip for the next time you're flying internationally. Bring a pen. Sounds trivial, but you'll be surprised how. Many people forget to bring one when filling out customs forms. Instead of hunting around for a pen, just stash one in your bag. It's one of those little things that can save you from the headache of asking other passengers for help. These travel tips may seem small, but they can seriously improve your journey, saving you time, frustration, and maybe even a little extra cash along the way. Now, let's talk about a few more travel hacks that can make your airport experience way smoother. Don't trust airport outlets; they're either already taken or not working. Once your phone dies, you lose access to your boarding pass, directions, and even ride shares. To avoid this, always bring a portable charger with you. Keep it fully charged so you're never scrambling to find an outlet. It's one of the smartest things you can toss into your carry-on. And here's a hack many travelers overlook. Always check your gate right up until boarding time. Gates can change without warning, and if you're glued to your phone or lost in conversation, you might miss the announcement. Smart travelers are constantly checking their airline's app or the airport monitors to stay updated. Lastly, skip the duty-free shops. While it sounds like a great place to get a deal, prices at duty-free stores are often inflated, especially for alcohol, cosmetics, and luxury goods. Sometimes you can find the same items for cheaper online or at regular shops back home. Always do a quick price check on your phone before buying anything at duty-free, or you might end up paying more than you expected. These simple adjustments can save you money and time, and ensure you're always one step ahead during your travels. Now that you've got the insider tips, here's one last trick you'll want to remember. Always pay attention to the little details at airports. Things aren't always what they seem. Take airport lounges, for example. Most people assume they're reserved for first-class passengers, But that's not the case. You can often buy a day pass or access one through credit. Card perks or apps like Priority Pass. Some lounges cost less than a meal at the terminal and offer free food, Wi-Fi, drinks, and even showers. It's worth checking out, especially if you want to relax before your flight. Another lesser-known airport hack is to avoid the first bathroom you see after passing security. Airports intentionally place the most crowded restrooms right after. Security for one reason. They know people rush there as soon as they're done. But walk just a little farther down the terminal, and you'll likely find a much cleaner bathroom with no line. Airports are designed with a lot of psychology behind the scenes, and understanding that can save you time and frustration. So, next time you're at an airport, remember, you're not just waiting for a flight. You're navigating a world of secrets and tricks that, when used right, will make your travel experience far more efficient and enjoyable. So, next time you fly, keep these secrets in mind. From saving time and money to making your flight more comfortable, these tips can totally change how you experience air travel. Airports and airlines are full of hidden tricks, and now you're in the know. Who knew that flying could be this simple and stress-free? Next time you board, you'll be prepared for almost anything. Don't forget to share these tips with fellow travelers. They'll thank you later. Thanks for watching, and safe travels on your next adventure.